That game last night was lit.
Oh yeah, I saw the game. It was okay.
Yo, guys, I got some news for y'all. I got friend zone again.
Wait. By who? The one that looks like your mom or the one that's like 3 years younger than you?
Okay, first of all, she doesn't look like her mom. Second of all, she's only a year younger than I am. And third of all, it's someone else, not her.
Okay, but Lion, to be fair, the 2 or 3 years younger than you, I wouldn't put that past you.
Yeah, exactly.
Blind, isn't she like the third one this week?
Ooh.
I know, right? When is he gonna give up?
Probably never. Just ignore him.
Okay, everybody. Let's have a progress report. Machi, you're up.
Alright. Welcome to the progress meeting, everyone. Let's check on our scripts today. Rani, where are you on the episode 17 script?
I've drafted all the questions for it. I just need to finish the quote of the day.
Perfect. Tasia, have you finished the PSA for episode 16 yet?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll take that as a yes.
I already recorded the news headlines as well.
Wait. Do the listeners know what role each person plays?
I don't actually think so. Let's introduce that now. My name is Darren, and my role on this podcast is the outreach coordinator. So basically what I do is reach out to guests, and I also am a big part of us discovering what topics we should discuss. And in any free time, I like to help Ronnie with the scripts.
Okay, my name is Machi, and I am the administrator of the team. I run progress meetings and keep everything in check.
Hi, I'm Pukang. I'm the producer, and I make sure everything runs smoothly. And yeah, I have COVID.
Hi, my name's Lion. I'm the co-host. What I do is I record my lines at 6 in the morning every Wednesday. But upsides that, I get a snack. Also, I try to use my voice to entertain all of you.
I'm Kush. I'm the tech engineer. I'm here to basically edit out everyone's breaths because everyone just needs to breathe for some reason, and it gets caught in the microphone. Okay, guys, is this a joke that you all planned beforehand or what?
I'm Rani, and I'm the script editor and writer, so I just draft all the questions each week and help write the quote of the day and PSA.
I'm Tasia, I'm the investigative reporter, so I'm supposed to find like quotes and news and stuff, but that basically means just help Ronnie with the script.
I'm Linda, and I'm also a co-host, and I have to get up at 6 same as Lion.
Hi, I'm Mr. Jason, and I'm the host of the podcast. Today's episode is a special one, as it features our very own Students Incorporated podcast team. We'll be playing a short trivia game, discussing some topics, and singing a popular Christmas carol.
To keep up with each episode's tradition, let's hear the quote of the day. Everyone knows this quote. Teamwork makes a dream work.
Yeah!
But not a lot of people know who said this. It was said by clergyman John C. Maxwell, who also wrote a book by the same name. The actual quote continues on and says, "Teamwork makes a dream work, but a vision becomes a nightmare when the leader has a big dream and a bad team." I can tell you from experience, it definitely takes teamwork to produce this podcast, and I really like my team.
I like you guys too.
So, moving on, let's start the first segment. For this part, we'll be playing a game. The rules for this game are, we'll ask Mr. Jason 3 questions related to pop culture. Then he'll ask us 3 questions about business and marketing. If he gets more right, each of us will buy something from his business, Simple Coffee. But if we get more right, he will buy us something from Simple Coffee. So is everyone ready?
Yeah,
let's do this.
Okay, Mr. Jason, I'm going to kick you off with the first question about pop culture. We want you to name 5 rappers whose name starts with Lil.
For reference, Lil is short for little.
Yes, and Lil is spelled L-I-L.
Apostrophe.
Five.
L-I-L
Five.
apostrophe.
5.
5
Really?
rappers. There's so many.
There's millions
All
of
right, let me start with the one I do know, Lil Wayne,
Oh, okay,
Okay,
he's a
that's
classic.
and that's about it.
Ah,
Okay.
horrible.
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas
Come
X.
on.
I don't know
Lil Mosey.
Lil Mosey,
Lil Xan.
Lil Xan.
Little baby.
Okay, you know what? We'll adjust it a little bit. Name 5 rappers, period. We'll give you half point if you can. 5 rappers.
5 rappers. Okay, Lil Wayne,
Okay.
Jay-Z,
Okay.
Kanye West.
Okay.
Let's see.
Are you searching?
I'm afraid you have to get that one wrong, Mr. Jason.
Oh man. Okay, let's move on because I literally just had a blank. Let me ask my first question, okay? So in marketing, there is something known as the 7 Ps marketing mix. Yeah, I knew you'd freak out. So it's a list, okay? The 7 Ps represent 7 marketing terms.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the marketing terms starts with the letter P.
Mm-hmm.
What are 4?
Price.
Product, price, place, and promotion.
Our administrator knows
And
everything.
that puts the score at 1-0 to us students. Mr.
Oh.
Jason,
Very good, very good.
our second question is multiple choice. Which term refers to someone who is good at getting girls? A. Shoddy snatcher. B. You would say he's got the riz. Or C. He's based. So does he have riz? Is he a shoddy snatcher? Or is he based?
He's based.
That is incorrect.
He's got the riz.
Okay, you know what? We'll give him half
No,
point.
no,
All
no,
right,
no,
all right.
no.
I'm sorry, the public has denied, but he's got the riz.
Okay, he's got the riz is like, what, he's flashy?
No, it's short for charisma.
It's short for charisma.
Charisma.
It's a really new term,
Wow.
and apparently saying someone has riz is the same as saying someone has charisma.
What's the based one about?
Based is like when you have respectable opinions. So if Mr. Jason, if you said something right now, I guess maybe something more controversial or something more edgy, but you had a really good opinion on it, we would say that's
We'll agree
based.
with you.
Nice, okay.
And
Learn
shoddy
something new
snatcher
every
we
day.
just made up on the spot.
That was not the right one. Okay, so I'm 0 for 2. Okay, my next question is, what is the difference between revenue and profit?
All right, so revenue is the income that you make. The profit is revenue minus cost.
Wow. Why do you keep pointing to Machi every time I ask a
Machi's
question?
our-
Michael.
He's our administrator. He has to know all this. All right. Third and final question for ours. This one's a finished lyric. All right, guys, sing it. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna
ride it.
I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
That was close.
You were.
That
You
was
were
half a
close.
point, half a
You were.
point.
We'll give you half a point.
All
We'll
right,
give you half a point.
It's from Mr. Jason.
Because technically the song is referencing riding the horse, but it's not it doesn't go, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road, I'm gonna ride it. It goes, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road, I'm gonna ride it till I can't no more. So you were close, we'll give you half a point.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I have 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I got a surprise one on here.
One of them's fun.
Okay, my third and final one, and then I'll do a bonus. So my third one is the late Paul Allen, an American billionaire, was the owner of the Portland Trail Blazers, the Seattle Seahawks, and part owner of the Seattle Sounders football team, or an American soccer team. Before he entered the world of professional sports teams ownership, Paul Allen is best known for co-founding what company? Anybody but Machi can answer this.
Who is Paul Allen? Isn't that from American Psycho?
Okay, I'm aware that he owns various sports teams, but can we have a hint for a half point about what industry he works in?
Technology company.
I'm gonna say, should we say Samsung? I don't think
No,
it's that.
not
Samsung. He's American.
Samsung is
That's
Korean.
Okay,
IBM.
what about,
IBM is a good guess, actually.
Okay.
Because it's not Apple, it's not Microsoft, it's not
Probably in the
Sony,
80s.
it's not
alright, IBM, final answer.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
It's Microsoft.
Wait, he
Really?
started,
Wait,
did he
no
co-found
way.
it with Bill Gates?
Okay, so here's a couple facts about Paul Allen, okay? Paul Allen was co-founder of Microsoft along with Bill Gates. They were childhood buddies.
Aw.
They started Microsoft in 1975. They created the name Microsoft from the words microcomputer and software. Microsoft just posted their annual revenue for 12 months in September 2022, which was over 203 billion US dollars. Okay, so they're doing pretty good. And if you're an investor, they are also doing good because they are doing a 15% increase year over year. Okay, here's my bonus question, okay? Number 4. I wanted to bridge the gap between pop culture and business because sometimes business questions can be super boring. So this is a pop culture hybrid business question.
let's hear it.
Here's the question. What hairstyle is associated with the semi-iconic phrase business in the front, party in the back?
Definitely mullet.
It's mullet, I think. Wait, is it
True.
It's
That
either
would make
mullet
sense.
or it's what is this thing called?
Mohawk.
Mohawk. It's either mohawk or a mullet.
Okay, but like those are the only two hair, like, you know, I was
No,
thinking
but see, business in the front, party in the back. See, in the front, mullets are like they're fine. If you look in the back, they're like
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Alright,
has
let's
to be a
say
mullet.
it. Mullet is our final answer.
Okay, mullet is correct.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Okay,
Yes,
Correct.
Mr.
Mr.
Jason,
Jason.
you're taking us to simple.
Looks like I'm buying you all simple coffee.
Thank you
No
for
problem.
playing. The final score is students 3, Mr. Jason 0.5.
Wait, for reference, in previous classes, he has asked us these questions. What is goat? What's another one he asked us?
What is drippy?
What
He
is
asked us what is drippy. However, I would say Mr. Jason is pretty updated to pop culture, especially current events. So, you know what?
Give him a round of
Give it a
applause.
round of applause.
Thank you.
It's time for the PSA. Did you know that giving gifts is actually about who's giving the gift rather than what the gift is? So as Christmas approaches, try to choose something that is practical, not flashy. Choose gifts that address their daily needs and don't create problems. Remember, it doesn't have to be expensive, and it's the thought that counts. Enjoy your Christmas break.
Thank you for that announcement. Choosing topics for our growing and diverse audience is quite challenging, actually. It's something we debate about and talk about in our progress meetings. Thank you, Machi. For example, we understand that not all episode topics will be interesting to every listener, so we try to curate enough diversity of topics while also wanting to be positive, encouraging, and uplifting in our programming. So, for part 2 of this episode, we thought we would put together a list called the top 10 list topics we knew we did not want to cover in our podcast. Some are quite controversial, some are too political, some were just completely off limits or negative. Okay, without further ado, here are the topics that didn't make the cut for our podcast episodes.
Topic number 1, regional politics. We just didn't want anyone to disappear in the middle of a night, or at the very least, be prosecuted for something dumb that we said. So this was a no-no topic. Now, staying on the topic of politics.
Number 2, why Donald Trump was kicked off of Twitter and for some reason is now back on Twitter. This goes back into the larger question of free speech, cyberbullying, government overreach, or censorship. Again, not a topic we felt should be recorded and released, since I'm sure our listeners' viewpoints are very diverse as well. We want our podcast to bring people together, not divide them. Moving on to the medical world.
Number 3, the origins of COVID-19. Ooh. Is it because some dude ate a bat, or is it because it leaked from a lab in Wuhan, China? We do have our theories, and they're the worst, but again, we want to bring people together, not divide them up. Okay, moving on to aggression and war by other countries.
The Russian invasion. Put it simply, my boss in Russia wants Kyiv. There's plenty of news, talk, and videos about the ongoing conflict already. It doesn't need our 2 cents, even though I feel like we just gave it. So, switching over to other topics, they're a little closer to home or school. Triple T week.
None of us want to talk about and of course, none of us want to talk about and nobody wants to talk about.
Let's move on, guys. We really should move on.
Okay.
Number 6.
Okay, number 6, dress code infractions. Schools should not and cannot stop us from being drippy, everybody.
Wait, what does drippy mean again?
Exactly, they don't even know what it means. So move on, let's move on.
Number 7, school food. We wanted to send out a survey, but we knew what the results would be, so we didn't bother.
But to be fair, have any of you ever tried to feed 1,000 people in one day? Okay, discussion closed. We can move on from the school food issue.
Number 8, back at me again. Google tea and gossip, including rating couples at ICS.
Like your friend zone situation?
Yes! Okay, there are honestly too many of them, and we definitely do not want to alienate any of our listeners. Also, gossip is pretty divisive, and talking about couples can be challenging because breakups can and do happen.
Number 9, grading teachers off the school website. We didn't want to pick favorites, but Mr. Tim is the GOAT.
Yeah!
Whoa, I'm sure that's a positive meaning somehow.
Yes,
Goat?
it means he is the greatest of all time. So, Mr.
okay.
Tim, if you're listening to this, we love you.
That's an acronym.
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
I know I wouldn't want you guys sitting at home looking at my photo on some website and then scoring me. I mean, this is how Facebook was started by Mark Zuckerberg and his college dorm roommates, except they posted girls' photos and had the guys in the college dorms rate them, hot or not. Super not cool. Okay, let's move on to our last and final topic, our number 10 on the list.
So for number 10, this one's more directed towards Mr. Jason. Why is simple coffee so expensive?
Wait, really? You guys wanted to talk about that on the podcast? I hope you enjoyed hearing about the topics we will avoid. How about we give our listeners a sneak peek for next semester? Topics will include predictions for 2023, Model United Nations, sports, human-centered design, and a lot more. Stay tuned for those, and remember that you can listen to any of our podcast episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and a lot of other listening platforms.
Wait. Guys, it's Christmas. We can't leave them without a carol. So before we go, we're going to be singing our definitely not rehearsed and very on the spot a cappella rendition of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. All right, let's go. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We hope you enjoyed this non-traditional, unique episode. We really enjoyed recording it, and we hope you have the same amount of fun listening to it. Have a great holiday season, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. And we are signing off until next time. We are Students Incorporated because your voice matters.